Evening, everybody. Are we going to mic it up tonight? How's everyone doing? Awesome. Happy Halloween. Thank you, Grace and Martin. Absolute pleasure to be here at PARASOL. I've had the opportunity to watch Grace and Martin's journey here as PARASOL was conceived. Well, what, a year ago? Something like that. And look at it now. Okay? I'm going to introduce myself. I've got some slides. Are the slides ready to go?
Martin, what's the passcode?
Martin, what's the passcode? Almost.
Oh, sorry. Oh, very good.
All right, we're good. So a bit about my background. I'll come over here. I've been a consultant, motivational speaker, and I'm an aspiring spiritual guru. I get a lot of inspiration on the west side of Los Angeles and beyond. Some of the companies I've had the pleasure of basically setting things up for appropriately. Google. I've done a little bit of work with these guys. Quick, raise your hands. Anybody recognize these brands? Most of you. All right, sophisticated crowd here. Harvard University, did a bit of study with them. We're going to get back into that on the tail end of today's presentation. And what do we got next slide? This is a gentleman I've worked with for a bit. Anybody here recognize this guy? Who do we got?
Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin. All right. Next slide, please. Another gentleman I've worked with recently. Barry, good friend of mine. Next slide, please. Grace Hong, everybody. Another legend, okay? I've had a lot of great fortune in this lifetime thus far, and I'm looking forward to what's next for me and everybody in attendance here associated with PARASOL. We're going to mix it up a bit. So if you've not been to a PARASOL event, they usually involve some movement, a lot of headiness, and some fluid conversations. We're going to start with a bit of a movement exercise. So please place your beverages somewhere they're not going to get knocked over and find your way to your feet. Excellent. So I'm going to show you guys, demonstrate one time this exercise. We're going to do it 5 times. And over here stateside, it's got a bit of a gnarly name. So I'm going to use a name that I use for it. It's called a Gibbo. I'm a Jack Gibson. This is known as a Gibbo. We're going to do 5 of these, and in between each one, you're going to go 2 hands up, double high five, somebody you don't know, okay? Demonstrate what that looks like right here with my friend Grace. That's a high five part, okay? The other part, it looks like this. You're going to go down, and you're going to go like this, and you're going to go down 1 time. Back it up like this. Find somebody you don't know, double high five. 5 times, get going. Time 1, get down there. Let's go.
He doesn't have legs.
All right, that's fine. Amazing job. I did this a couple weeks back at a seminar in the southeast of the US. Guy didn't get up off the floor. Pulled him out on a stretcher. Fit crowd here in Los Angeles. Nice to see everybody taking good care of the rigs. Awesome. So I got Grace staring me down here. She said to keep it quick since I got a bit of a late start. So I'm going to cut right into next slide up there, please. People ask me, what is it you're telling Barry about? You know, what does he want to know? What's Rick Rubin asking you for, Gibbo? What is it? What is it they're looking for to bring themselves to the next step in their career? The next step in life? A few things. Leaving the past in the past, okay? You start in the present moment. The past has happened. The present's where we're at. The future is okay to be where you want to be. Chase it. But people get hung up, understandably. And once this next slide comes up, I'll show you the number 1 thing I'm asked about. We kicked it back to the beginning. Next. That's right. Do I have the balls to do what I want to do? The answer is you don't need balls. It's what you leave behind, the crap Leave it behind. That's what I tell them. I told Obama that. I was like, forget about this shit that's happened. Just go forwards, okay? Another thing that's very important, I'm going to leave you on this, we're going to focus on this one, is gratitude. So let's all collectively take a moment, gather ourselves, center a little bit. Now we're shaking it up. Got to know some people around the room. Take a nice big deep breath. In through the nose, feel it on up, and release. And do that twice more, and I'll be back in a second. So, I did some exploration recently in a spot actually up in Nepal about gratitude. And everything they're doing there is already being done on the west side. Except for one minor trick. And if you pull up the next slide, that's it right there. Anybody recognize that? What do we got?
Is it a lemur?
It's exactly what it is. Okay.
Cool.
What's a lemur have to do with this? This thing would work proper. What I've got here is dried lemur dung. Okay? And this is the one thing they're doing in Nepal that we've not seen on the west side yet, and I'm bringing it, and you can buy it from our website, jackgibsonconsulting.com, and we sell it by the gram, okay? But I'm going to douse all of you with a little bit of this, and I hope you take in extra gratitude today and every day, and bring that with you. And that's all I've got for today. I'll leave it to you guys. So a little extra lemur dung, some gratitude potion here. Take it in. It's not smoking as good as my assistant gets it going. She really knows how to make that resin cook. All right. Lovely sketch. I hope you all have a nice evening. I've got a flight to catch, but until next time, thank you.
Jack Gibson. So I think this is the first time we've had that kind of comedy element here, but that was fun. Thank you.